I want to talk to you about something I have struggled with for years. You wake up tired, not I didn't sleep tired, the deeper kind. The kind where rest doesn't actually recharge you. You get through the day, you function, you answer messages, you show up to meetings, you handle responsibilities, but everything feels heavier than it should. And at some point, you start asking yourself, why am I like this? Today, I want to talk to you about why you're exhausted all the time and why it's not just work. Here's the part most people don't say out loud. Nothing is wrong enough to explain how you feel. You're not in crisis. You're not falling apart. On paper, your life probably looks fine. And somehow that makes it worse. Because when you're exhausted, without a clear reason, you turn on yourself. You tell yourself, I should be more grateful. I've handled harder things than this. Other people manage more. Why can't I? So instead of slowing down, you push harder. And instead of listening to your body, you override it. Let me describe a normal day. Not a bad one, just a regular one. You wake up already thinking about what you didn't finish yesterday. Your body moves through the routine, but your mind is already ahead of you. By mid-morning, small things, they irritate you more than they should. Emails feel intrusive. Decisions feel annoying. Conversations take effort. By the afternoon, you're counting down, not because you're lazy, but because you're depleted. And when the day finally ends, you don't feel relief, you feel flat. That's not exhaustion from effort. That's exhaustion from holding yourself together. Here's what most people misunderstand about exhaustion. It doesn't come from doing too much once. It comes from never standing down, from always being mentally available, emotionally regulated, socially appropriate, and professionally composed. Your system never gets the signal that the pressure ended, so it stays on. Even when you rest, your body doesn't believe the threat is over. That's why sleep doesn't restore you. That's why weekends don't fix it. That's why vacations feel good, and then when you get back, the feeling disappears. Your exhaustion isn't about work. It's about never fully exhaling. And when this goes on long enough, something subtle happens. You don't just feel tired, you feel disconnected from yourself. Things you used to enjoy feel muted. Your patience gets thinner. Your tolerance drops. Not because you're becoming worse, but because your system is running on empty. This is the stage where people say, I don't feel like myself anymore. If this feels uncomfortably accurate, hear this clearly. You are not weak. You are not broken. And you do not need to push through this. What you're feeling is your body asking for something it hasn't been allowed to have. Relief. Not escape. Not numbing. Relief. This is your burnout masterclass. Over this series, we're going to unpack what burnout really is. Not the buzzword, the lived experience. How it shows up in your energy, your thinking, your work, and your sense of self. And most importantly, how to recover, reset, and rebuild without burning yourself out again. This is not about pushing harder. It's about understanding what's actually happening and learning how to take control of it. In the next video, we're going to talk about how burnout actually starts. Quietly, gradually, without warning, because for most people, it doesn't begin with a collapse. It begins exactly here.